everybody. Wee-hee! Wee-hee, yeah. Yeah, and listen. I'm trying to... I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Craig, what the hell is this? Wee-hee. We don't come here for wee-hee. We come here for grumpy ass wipe. But, well, last night when I started the show, I was so grumpy. I went home, you know, and it was late by the time I got home because this is live in your region, and I felt awful. I thought, well, some people watch this show to be cheered up. They don't need me going, oh, I've had a terrible day and I got a prostate exam on Monday and I'm still not over it. So I've decided to try and be more upbeat. Wee-hee! Yeah. Also, I'm going to experiment. I'm thinking tomorrow night, if you come back tomorrow night, and I hope you do because I really care for you. That's the kind of crikey you want, right? Craig, can you try and be more generous with the audience? I'm like, sure, wee-hee. Anyway, tomorrow night, you see, with the desk is here. Tomorrow night, I'll start the show with the desk not there. I know what you're thinking. Tootsie Fruits. Craig, you're thinking? That's right, you sit around the house going, Tootsie Fruitsy to yourself. Anyway, look, the main thing is that tonight's show is going to be positive and upbeat. I can't go through with it. There's only one thing, there's only two things perky about this show. Yeah, we've got a very applaudy crowd in, which worries me. I think they're upbeat, and that's just going to drive me into misery. We'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by the U.S. Postal Service. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thanks, everybody. That's enough. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me over the cheering and applause, but that's really enough. It's so great. It's depressing sometimes when I come out here and I can see the utter hatred in your faces. So you're the bastard that stopped us from getting into The Price is Right. But never mind, because it's a great day for America, everybody, isn't it? It is actually a great day. Former President Bill Clinton said that today he is reversing his position on gay marriage. He now supports gay marriage. Unfortunately, it's not straight marriage. He's not really crazy about it. That's something I cannot support. One chick, it's me, come on. It's a very nice story in the news from England about a 93-year-old woman and a 100-year-old man who have become the world's oldest newlyweds. Isn't that adorable? After a brief honeymoon, the two plan to reside in heaven. Anyway, it's not just a great day for America, it's a great day for our neighbors to the south, or I should say, es un día maravilloso para Mexico. Yeah. That's not bad, right? Took me about a year to learn that. We used to do Spanish word of the day here every night. The only other phrase I can remember is mi hongo es peludo, which means my mushroom is hairy. You'd be surprised how often that comes in handy, actually. Cinco de Mayo, of course, is a proud day for Mexico. We got a graphic? Have we? Or not. That's fine. We don't. Why bother? Do we? No, we don't. Oh! Well, that was worth waiting for, wasn't it? Now, a lot of people don't know what Cinco de Mayo is about, and I call these people gringos. Cinco de Mayo is the day we celebrate the Mexican army's defeat of the French army in 1862. Now, back then, the French army was huge and ferocious. Now it's just a couple of mimes with a baguette. Cinco de Mayo is a big holiday here in Los Angeles. I've no idea why. But it's not big everywhere, though. You know what they call Cinco de Mayo in Arizona? Thursday. It might have something to do with that whole let me see your papers thing. Which is ironic, because Arizona used to be part of Mexico. You just ask Arizona Senator John McCain. He actually remembers when it was part of it. Isn't that right, John McCain? I like when we play that bit, that when he goes, like that. When I hear him going, I'm reminded of other things that he sounds like. What other things? You know. Take a look at this. Never gets old. Never gets old. Anyway, I'm talking about the old Cinco de Mayo. I celebrated the same way I do every year, by turning into a human piñata. I fill myself up with candy and have people beat me with a stick. Actually, that's not true. Actually, I celebrated today with a dirty Sanchez. I have a friend named Dave Sanchez, and he sweeps chimney, and he's always dirty. Isn't that right, Dave? There you go. And that's how you get by them, kids. Now, the Cinco de Mayo is one of those holidays celebrated more here than actually in the country where it's from. It's the same with St. Patrick's Day. You know, St. Patrick's Day is bigger here than it is in Ireland. You think Irish people need a special day to drink themselves into a stupor? We don't. I've spent some time in Mexico. I love it. There's an island off the coast of Mexico called Cozumel. It's very beautiful. You can see large populations of seals there. They're lovely. Those beaches have more seals than Osama bin Laden's bedroom. They're Did I just get an ooh for that? Yeah. Oh, we got a lot of Al-Qaeda in the house.
Rough crowd.
Yeah, a little bit. When I was in Cozumel, though, I went diving, actually. Night diving, I did when I was there. Yeah, I like a bit of night diving. Gets dark down there. Suffocating. Sometimes it can get hairy. Oh, no ooh on that? Fine. You know, do you know when I was a young, fresh-faced immigrant, to America, I went down to Mexico every 6 months. I had to go to get my visa stamped. That's not code for anything. All right, yes it is. Call me donkey. Call me ping pong balls. When I first moved here, though, I was only allowed to be in the country 6 months at a time, so to get around it, I had to go to a foreign place and get my visa stamped, and the closest place was Tijuana. So I would go down there, get my visa stamped, and come back. You don't want to do any night diving in Tijuana. Tijuana is a town filled with brothels, strip clubs, and seedy bars, but there is a bad side to it as well. Anyway, happy Cinco de Mayo to our Mexican friends and family. All right, yeah. And as an additional bonus, a round of applause from Al-Qaeda. You know what time it is, Jeff?
I love commercials and meth.
Commercials and meth? You've got that kind of meth look about you, actually, haven't you?
Winning.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, you caught me with George. He was fixing my tie. And by fixing my tie, I think you know what I mean.
Oh, you slut.
He also told me that I had to sit in my jacket because it was riding up. I said, what, my jacket?
Oh, you slut.
What time is it, Jeffrey?
Craig, your tweet bag's about to burst. Oh, you slut.
I thought so. All right, let's go. Twitter. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Twitter. Chicken vindaloo is good to eat. My name is Scooter. I'll fix your computer. I'm a happening guy and a dope troubleshooter. When you call tech support, you'll be talking to me. I got more patience than Mahatma Gandhi. Check the tweets. And emails. And the emails. Email time again. This is from Naya in Lansing, Michigan, who says, Dear Craig, I've been married 3 months now and it's getting a bit bumpy. Does it get any easier? Lawyer up, girl. All right, this is from Jen in Chelsea, New York, who says, Dear Craig, I got drunk and fooled around with my best friend's husband at a small get-together. I want to tell her, but I don't know how. Any advice? Don't. Do not tell her. But if you do, don't. Well, you want to tell her and make her feel rotten because you got drunk, did something wrong, now she has to feel bad? Ay, caramba! What? CBS cares.
CBS cares.
All right, this is from Maria in San Diego in California. Says, Dear Craig, as a fan of the vampire genre, how do lady vampires arrange their hair and makeup so nicely if they can't use a mirror? Whoa! You just blew my mind! That's right, how can they? How do they look so good? Oh! The otherwise airtight logic of vampires has been exploded. Do you know, I saw in a review of the Thor movie that's coming out tomorrow, they're like, hey, they got an African-American actor playing one of the Norse gods. I'm like, yeah, all right. And they're like, yeah, but he wouldn't be African-American. I'm like, he's a Norse god. It's not a documentary. It's okay to make up. What's that like? A black actor can't get work now because it's got to be all white actors? No, that's right. No, you can't have a black actor playing a Norse god. Why? Because why? Because why? Ever seen a Norse god? It may have been old brothers. How do you know?
CBS cares.
CBS cares. CBS cares. I've got a funny feeling I just got myself in trouble. This is from Sarah in Richmond, Virginia, who says, Dear Craig, my boyfriend is planning on proposing to me next week. Oh, really? Should I act surprised or admit I found the ring and his friend told me? Nah, it's not good to start off a marriage, you know, with dishonesty. Act surprised. Oh, no, apparently the Al-Qaeda members of the audience believe that you shouldn't act surprised, you should tell the truth. Well, listen, before you tell the truth about it then, make damn sure he's going to propose to you. Or else you're going to feel a fool. All right, this is from Thomas in New Brunswick, who says, Dear Craig, I am just finishing up another year at university and will soon be heading back to my summer job. What was your least favourite summer job? Late night talk show host. Not kidding. This is from David in Rockford, Illinois, who says, Dear Craig, when I grow up, I want to be on TV, just like you. My mum says I can't. What do you think? I think you should listen to your mum. This is from Ted in Warwick, Rhode Island, who says, Hi, Craig. I've been trying for the longest time to take my son fishing, but he insists he can't because he's a vegetarian. Any advice? How about you listen to your son? Craig, that's groundbreaking. Are you suggesting that the father actually listened to his son and value his opinion? Yes. Is that what you do? Uh-oh. No.
CBS Cares.
All right, I know we're out of time, but I'll do one more. This is from Amy in Dodge City in Kansas. Was that a leprechaun with sparklers? Oh, hoo-hoo-ha! Ta-ta-ta, oh, diddly-do. What, there's a leprechaun with sparklers in Dodge City? Call the sheriff. Where did I do? Amy says, Dear Craig, believe it or not, believe it or not, I've never stayed in a hotel before. I have to stay in one next month for work. Any cool secrets or tips? Yeah, you know that closet? You'll open up this little closet there. It looks like a little kind of refrigerator. Open it up. All the stuff in there is free. Help yourself. Help yourself. You'll have a great time. We'll be right back. To the upbeat show where we're upbeat and perky. Well, these are. My first guest is in a movie called Sympathy for Delicious, which is in theaters now. Take a look at this.
Delicious.
Please welcome the lovely Juliette Lewis, everybody. Juliette Lewis. Juliette, look at you. You look well.
I am ready for summer.
You are, baby, you are ready for Hooters. Yeah.
That's not a compliment.
It's not?
But
yeah,
thank
it is. You know, it is a compliment.
In the man's world, you are so right.
No, and I, strange as it may seem, live in the man's world. I do. Yes, I like a lady and I love your shoes with the things and the wrapping around and the...
Thank you.
No, it's all good. You, the movie, you play a person in a band?
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, because you're in a band.
It was so weird in this movie. First of all, it's Mark Ruffalo's director.
Oh, he's been here all the time.
We love him.
Yeah, he's very nice.
And he's an incredible director, and you'll see
He smells a bit like, what is it he smells like? Lavender.
Yeah,
he does.
He smells magical.
Yeah, he does. He smells
beautiful.
a bit, he's kind of like a pixie.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So this movie was such a trip because I'm playing a bass player, and then a lot of horrible things sort of happen within the band. It sort of implodes.
Does that happen in real life?
Yeah, well, you can get the breakdown of communication. I have a completely different band. Nobody's like on drugs. This band, she's a little bit sedated. So
you're playing someone who's on drugs?
yeah, yes, I am.
How you manage that?
It was very intense.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah.
Believe it or not.
I took drugs.
You did?
Yeah, just before the show.
Oh.
No, I did back in the day though. I took
Yeah.
I took a lot of
Stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of different, you know, aspirin.
Yucky. Oh, aspirin. That can work sometimes.
No. Well, aspirin, you have to take one aspirin for your heart, apparently, when you're
Ow.
my... No, that's true when you're my age. Now, I have to have a man's finger in my butt once a year, and I take it... Yeah, hello, that got your attention, yes. No.
Every time I come on your show, I always know it's going to be something inappropriate.
Dirty? Well, yes.
Slightly. I have to tell you something. Speaking of bands, you need to... This thing, ass mode...
Yeah.
This needs to be a band. Like, I see a new wave band with your Twitter ass mode.
Ass
thing.
mode?
What the hell does that mean?
Well, ass mode is
I like it.
It's a kind of, it's a concept. It's something which, what we really mean when we say ass mode is if this show is in a mode, it's in ass mode, yeah. It lives in a world of itself which sucks.
Oh, okay, so badass, not like good ass. I don't know.
See, that's the tricky, well, words get tricky when you say badass and good ass, because badass can be good, and good ass is always good, so...
Is this rated R?
For this show?
Yeah.
No, we have 8-month-old kids watching this show. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Did you ever, when you were younger, smoke a lot of pot and watch Teletubbies?
No.
What?
Not Teletubbies. It would have been...
Pee-wee's Playhouse?
No, earlier than that. I don't know. I probably wasn't watching TV. I don't know what I was doing. I was wasting my young life.
Yeah, you were wasting your life not watching TV?
Yeah.
Well, what did you do? Crafts? Do you do crafts now? I think of you as a crafts person.
Oh, I am so uncrafty.
Really?
What do I do? I'm not going to lie. I Twitter. I know this is horrible.
No,
I mean, no, it's not horrible.
No, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with Twittering. It's done in moderation.
Yeah, here's what happened. When I first heard about Twitter, I was like, why would you want to say random things to strangers? Who are these people? Then I was taking my dog for a walk, and I thought, if a little dog poops, and it's little poop, do I need to clean up that poop? I Twittered it, found my answers.
I'll bet you did,
and they were like, you clean up your dog's
Ooh la la.
And I was like, thank you, Twitter.
Yeah, no.
You are teaching me
You can learn a lot of stuff. So do you still, what size is your dog?
Oh, he's about yay high.
Oh, really? Oh, that's...
Again, his poop is fertilizer, but don't tell the dog people they get really upset. Get your plastic bag, clean that.
Crikey. I
agree.
My dog is so little, I actually don't.
You don't bother with it?
German Shepherd. You don't need to.
The worst.
Yeah.
No, but I just went to China.
What?
Yeah.
On Twitter?
Well, you know.
What?
Twitter's forbidden in China. So if you want to be a real outlaw, you go forbidden tweeting in Forbidden City.
Yeah,
I did it.
I like it. You are
Breaking
badass.
the law.
You're badass with a good ass. That's awesome. That might be actually the name for an album. Badass.
I'm a badass with a
good ass. Yeah.
Why are you saying these things to me? And I love it.
I live in a man's world, and we do these things. We say these things. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
All right.
I do sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't.
Good.
That make you feel uncomfortable?
No, I feel pretty good, actually. It was nice. Now I'm uncomfortable. Awkward silence.
No, awkward silence is at the end, but we could put it in the middle if you want. I'm all for a convention. Yeah. Yeah, all right, let's put the awkward pause in now, and then we'll carry on.
Okay.
You want to do an awkward pause now?
Sure. Let's do it. So, was that not long enough?
Ay, caramba.
I broke it.
I can go all night.
Again with the seduction.
No! I was talking about the awkward pause.
No, I can go all night is not...
Yes, it was. It was talking
You're playing with fire,
Oh,
Freddie.
yeah, you think? Well, maybe that's true.
With the snake cup.
It's a Friday thing.
I have a suggestion.
What?
On the Twitter or whatever for contests, you know, we like to do these things. You need to get this made only because I want to win this cup. I want the snake cup.
Well, you can't have it.
But
Guess what, Hollywood? You don't always get what you want. It's not gonna happen. That's my cup. I don't have. All right, you can have it. I'll give it to you if you.
I want the snake cup.
No, you can't have it because I've kind of grown.
You lost a fang.
Yeah, it was a little broken tooth there, and you know we've been through a lot together. Me and this cup, we knocked off a couple of liquor stores together and stuff. You all right?
I'm good. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
What else happens? He never does the interview.
Oh, come on.
Cut out. Yeah, so I went to China.
Oh, yeah, how was that then? Was that good? God, you were Twittering then, were you? Whoa, hey, you want to be careful about that. They'll get you and throw you in the...
Clinker.
Yeah.
Forbidden Twittering in Forbidden City. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I did a show, a rock and roll show. It was a festival.
They allow the rock and roll in China now?
No, get this.
Well, what?
The riot police came out. That's a bunch of police guys in a file thing. There were like 50 of them. In my second song, I took that as a compliment.
That's
like,
a good
bring
thing,
on
yeah. Ferguson.
Riot
Yes,
police.
indeed.
Shut this girl down.
Yes, that's right.
Because she's going to cause mayhem. I'm
Right.
like, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's a compliment in the man's world.
Yeah.
That is. So they shut you down your show then?
They did not shut me down. They just stood next to the audience to go like, don't you guys get too excited.
Yeah.
So that was a little weird.
No, that's good.
And that was very
No, that's good. I kind of like that.
In China.
It's kind of like being tied up for sex. I kind of went a little too far, didn't I? Yeah.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, no, we're finished now anyway, actually.
What? That was too fast. That's what she said.
Yeah! Juliette, everybody, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Well, yeah. Whoa. Woo. See how perky I am? Woohoo. Hey, everything's all right. Things are going to be great. My next guest is the creator of Everybody Loves Raymond. He's just made a new documentary called Exporting Raymond, which is in theaters now. Take a look at this. It looks exactly like this building. Please welcome Phil Rosenthal, everybody. Phil Rosenthal. Hey, Phil.
Wow,
yeah.
Wow, look at
listen,
this.
you came out there a little too fast. You came out there a little too fast.
Should I do it again?
You frightened me a bit.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. You're all right. You're all right.
But I
It's
saw
fine.
Juliette Lewis, you know, she was on the first sitcom that I ever worked on.
No way.
20 years ago when I first got to town.
What was the sitcom?
It was, I'm not making this up, the Robert Mitchum sitcom.
I think that one got by me.
Yes.
Robert Mitchum had a sitcom?
We just got more laughs in this mention
Yeah.
than in the 7 episodes it was on.
Oh, man.
But Juliette Lewis was the little, she was like 16 in the show. Yeah, it was her first sitcom thing, I think.
She's done okay since then.
She did. She went right from that into Cape Fear with Martin Scorsese.
That's you go from the sitcom into the Scorsese movie, things are going in the right direction.
That didn't happen to me. Yeah, that didn't.
No, but you did. I mean, Everybody Loves Raymond. It's a huge success.
Yeah, it was all right.
You must bathe in gold now. and was it a success in Russia when you took it there?
Well, that's what the movie's about. You
Right.
know, you go over there to try to help them turn Everybody Loves Raymond into Everybody Loves Kostya. You've been to Moscow,
I have.
right?
Yeah, I've been to Moscow. In fact, that girl in that clip, Marina.
Yes?
I know her.
Oh.
I'm not kidding you.
I'm not going to sit here and
I
let you...
am not kidding you.
She's a very nice girl.
Very nice girl, and I know her because she worked on a movie I did in Moscow, and I just went, do I know that girl? And I just
She was the translator?
She was
For sure?
She was a translator.
She's a brilliant girl. I mean,
Absolutely.
you could start speaking Russian, she would start to hear what you're saying in Russian, start translating it before you're even done. It just goes...
You're not telling me anything I don't know.
I love that. You know her.
Yeah, I know. Well, how many translators work in show business?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that was
Did you like Moscow?
I did, yeah. I liked it very much. It was very cold when I was there, though.
It's always cold.
Yeah, yeah. Did you like it?
I liked it. You know what helps the cold is the vodka.
Nah. Kind of a problem for me. I mean, it's either be cold or go to jail. So I kind of have to be careful. Did you drink a lot of vodka when you were there?
I really did. There's a scene in the thing where a family invites me over and they toast everything. You know, they toast your eyes, they toast your nose.
Yeah.
They toast the last toast, you know, and before you know it, you're very happy.
I know.
Yeah.
I grew up in Scotland, man. I know where you're coming from.
But I was able to handle it. You know how?
Why?
I'm a real man.
Nice. So did you cast the show then? You had to find a Ray Romano, a Russian Ray Romano?
Yeah, we had to.
What's his name? Katchev?
Kostya.
Kostya, yeah.
Yes, yes.
And you found your Kostya and
We
you had...
found, yeah. I didn't get the one I liked. Because he was, yeah, because over there, you know, they have, every actor belongs to a theater company.
Yes.
And this guy belonged to the biggest one, the Moscow Art Theater.
Right, that's a big one.
That's a big one.
I know what one you're talking about.
And the guy wouldn't let him out.
Oh.
You know, so we got a guy who wasn't quite right for the part.
That's what happened to them on this show. That's what happened right here. And that's what happened right here.
They didn't get who they wanted.
And you ended up with me. No, I did love Moscow. Did you go out and see any of the rest of Russia at all? Did you go out into...
Just a little bit. You go out to these little towns and you'll see like a giant duct pipe come up to the edge of the road, then go straight up, then go over the road, then come straight down, and then continue.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, that's Stalin did that.
It's a beautiful designer.
Yeah, no, it's very,
yeah.
Do you know what? There's a hotel next to Red Square in Moscow. If you look at it, did he tell you this story?
No, go ahead.
It's like halfway down the hotel. It's slightly different design both sides, and it was Stalin that actually was in charge of the design. The architects went to Stalin. They were down to 2 sets of plans, and they put it in front of Stalin, and he went, that one. And they couldn't tell which one he pointed at, so everyone was too frightened to ask Stalin. So they made both designs because they were both almost the same. So it's right down the middle.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's probably not true.
But the center, the center of town is gorgeous. It's
did you go and see Lenin? Dead Lenin?
He's there. Yeah.
He was dead when I was there. Still dead?
I think so.
Yeah, lying there.
Hasn't moved.
Yeah,
that's creepy.
Yeah, it is kind of creepy down there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, a little
what about Red Square though? What about that place?
I loved it.
Amazing.
The center of town is like Paris. It's all lit up.
Unbelievable.
It's beautiful. And then it's concentric circles. The town is built like this, and the further out you get, the more like Newark it is.
Yes. But that happens in many towns. It's very beautiful in the center of town. The further out you get, you end up in Newark.
But I
even in Newark, that's what happened.
But I loved it. I loved
it was
because
very nice.
Because of the vodka.
Yeah. Did you go and see the ballet when you were there?
No time. I was busy doing this show, you know, and I was also a little worried. Did you feel very safe when you were there? Did they?
Well, yeah.
You did?
Well, I had this dude that was looking after me.
I had one too. What was yours name?
Sergei.
Mine was Eldar.
Eldar and Sergei are a team.
They told me, a guy told me before I left, make sure that you have K&R insurance if you're going over there. And I said, what's K&R insurance? And he said, kidnap and ransom.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I said, oh, that's very interesting. I'm not going.
Yeah.
And Sony said, oh, you don't have to worry. That never happens. You don't have to. I said, it happens enough for there to be an abbreviation.
Yeah,
right?
They have an abbreviation. They have an insurance for
it. Right. Which doesn't help you any if you're kidnapped. It's just so Sony
but
has
if you get a paper
insurance.
bag over your head, it's all right, I've got insurance. I've got insurance. Throw me in the van, I've got insurance.
Yes, but it's not my insurance, it's for them.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, they get a call. Oh, he was kidnapped. Oh, thank God we bought the insurance.
Yeah.
Right?
Can we put this on our insurance? I'm sorry, let me look at your deductible.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they don't do that. But by the way, so I'm with Eldar.
Yeah.
And Eldar is my security man. I insisted on him, security/driver. And he's a great guy. And I say to him off camera, I say, you know, I'm very happy that you're with me because I really do feel safe with you. And he says, Mr. Rosenthal, I must tell you, Sony did not go for the gun package.
Really?
Really. So then you feel a little less safe.
Yeah, I thought I would feel undervalued there.
Yes. And you feel a little depressed because maybe you're not worth the gun package.
Well, see, when I went, I had the gun package.
You did?
Well,
who was your company that you went with? Maybe I should go with your company.
No, I went with it was an Italian film company. We all had the gun package. When we got there, it was like, welcome, here is your gun package, here is your gun. No, I went to a soccer match when I was there with Sergei, the guy who was driving me around, and we went to see Glasgow Rangers, who were in town, from my hometown, play against Moscow Dynamo, which are the local team, and Glasgow Rangers beat them. When I was there, it was a tense moment.
You know why? You know why they won?
Why?
Vodka.
Oh,
from the other side.
Yeah, they got something to drink in Scotland too. Though, right?
Yes, that's true.
It's not. But I was fascinated by it when I was there. It kind of stayed with me a long time after my trip to Russia. I really I think I'd like to go back there again. Did you read about it before you went?
I did, sure.
Did you read any Edward Radzinski?
No.
No, Radzinski writes this. He wrote this great book called The Last Tsar. He's a Russian historian about the Nicholas and Alexandra. And then he wrote a book about Stalin. Yeah. It's fantastic. I became fascinated by all that. Because I used to think, you know, that these guys, Stalin and well, not Stalin so much, but Lenin and Kamenev and these guys were idealists. And then I read about them and realized they were just gangsters. You know. I mean, really, I was like, wow.
Yeah, not like other world leaders.
No, I know. It's like, these guys are just the mob.
Yeah. I was a little worried, I must say.
Yeah,
But then my fear of being kidnapped and ransomed was replaced by what they were going to do to my show.
And? Did that happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But it made for a funny movie, I guess.
Yeah, well, if the movie's funny, you can't complain.
No, I
Phil,
can't.
it's lovely to see you back safe and sound in the United States. Phil Rosenthal, everybody.
If you're going to be in the Los Angeles area and would like to attend a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, please call 323-570-0059 or visit oneiota.com.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
And as the kitten in the parachute lands gently on the graphic, we come to the end of another show. But I've decided at the end of each show now we're going to do a suggested reading for tomorrow night's show. So before tomorrow night, I would like you all to read The Last Tsar by Edward Radzinski. That book about Stalin by Edward Radzinski, I can't remember the name of it, but it's really good. You also might want to read Koba the Dread, which is a book about Stalin by Martin Amis. Very interesting. And let's try a bit of Russian fiction. Crime and Punishment, always good. And then what about The Master and Margarita by Bulgakov? Now, having said all that, so long, 18 to 34-year-old men. But let's be honest, you Rocky Dingo after Juliette Lewis left, didn't you? However, I have to say I rather enjoyed myself tonight. Surprisingly. Well, not surprisingly. I do enjoy this job. It's pretty good. Not much money in it, you know. Where else can you hang out in a ditch with a robot? We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.